This is terribly important. The very ex director of CDC, Dr. David Robert Redfield, has just gone public saying this, in essence, and the paraphrase is reasonably accurate, that long COVID is not due to ongoing infection with the COVID virus. It is due to vaccine injuries of various types. I can elaborate on that later, but this is absolutely staggering to hear that statement come out of a fellow who was the top guy at the CDC when all this was happening.
Yeah.
That's an
Crazy.
enormous statement. There was no plausibility for ongoing infection as the cause of long COVID, which has a characteristic cause of brain. The characteristic cause of brain fog and fatigue is lack of energy. And he is postulating that the real ultimate cause of long COVID complaints, brain fog and fatigue, is an attack on the energy producing part of the cell called mitochondria that have their own DNA that may well have had permanent incorporation of the RNA in the vax, permanently altering the DNA that's present in mitochondria. And mitochondria are, of course, the energy powerhouse of the cell. So the whole thing has plausibility, whereas the previous theory, which was to get them off the hook, of course, it's not the vax, of course, it's just that you have an ongoing virus infection. It had no plausibility. And here we have Redford saying the truth. His idea of it being an attack on mitochondria has yet to be proven. We are waiting for similar confirmation of incorporation of the RNA into DNA. Dr. David Speaker, a Canadian researcher who you probably have heard of in Ontario, he is currently looking at the incorporation of the RNA in the vax permanently into the DNA of spermatozoa. Translation: if he can show that to have happened, that means potentially following fertilization with a changed spermatozoon, that means the potential, hold yourself, for transgenerational, forever and ever, children to children, permanent change in the human genome. Have I got your attention yet? This is the biggest research that would ever have happened in medical history, and it will be a Nobel Prize. It is staggering in its implications, because if it's shown to be the case, and we know that 8% of our genome is viral in origin from our evolutionary history. They've managed to get into us permanently. We know that. We also know from work at MIT in Massachusetts and at the University of Lund in Sweden, independently, they have shown that incorporation of the mRNA into DNA in a petri dish, not in vivo, as Speaker is trying, they have shown that that happens. If that's not bad enough, the real issue is we don't know what it will do.